Video? Why are you not showing video? Why? Why are we not showing video? Are we now showing video? I think we are. Okay. Oigevalt, as my grandmother would say. Hopefully y'all can hear me, and hopefully y'all can hear my game. I'm gonna check on that. I think so, because I think I got the gosh darn card working, and therefore I think all is good in the world. I think. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But I'm here, and somewhere around the middle of the night, because that's when I was playing, Lottie came and told me I can go work on the island. So that was very exciting, and yeah. But other than that, I'm totally out of money. Leaf is on my island, and we are here to try to figure out how can I even make more money and get my island to 3 stars so I can have terraforming. But meanwhile, let's figure this out. Alright, what am I selling? Yes, I went to Lottie's island and now I have vines. I need to put them up so that I can use them to climb some of the cliffs in the back. Alright, what am I doing? I'm selling stuff because it's in my way. Is that what I'm doing? That is what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna sell these trees too. I uprooted them so that I can put like a little farm back there. Okay, 4,000 bells. That's not bad. That's not bad. Here's hoping. But yeah. Alright, what are you selling today, Nooklings? I picked up some tulips and things from Leaf. Rose, lily, mum. That's my normal stuff, I think. Yep. Normal, normal. Nothing new. Oh goodness. Gray shanty, concrete, arched windows. I sort of like, I want these, but you know what? I don't want to spend no money on them. As weird as this sounds, like I just don't want to spend the money. But yeah, I'm streaming during the not actually Arisia, so it's kind of like community event stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to get all the various Arisia-like streamers to at least know other Arisia-like streamers exist. Sorry, I'm just typing into the Discord for Arisia that I'm doing this, just that anybody who, for reasons, cares can come and hang out. But mostly, I am expecting that we're just gonna have a little cozy time of just gonna get the chores done and progressing the island. Do I need? I do not need a stove. I really need to like beautify my island again because I need to get it to those stars. But like, I'm not even in a place where Isabel yet tells me how many stars my island is. But I think I have my first campground visitor today, because I think that is part of what triggers it. So I wonder if we can see. no, that's my bamboo. I went on a couple of Nook Mile islands yesterday, and one of them was Bamboo Island, so I unceremoniously yoinked bamboo from them. And, oh, hello, butterfly that's made of money. Come back here. You are worth money. I want you. That is all it's good for, really, right now, but that's okay. Alright, so I have lilies. And I don't know where. I don't even remember where I planted those roses. Like, not these roses. They're different roses. I did plant them somewhere. But it was like 4 in the morning, so I have zero memory of anything that happened. I also have no idea where my money trees are. Hello, campground. I'll go deal with you in a moment. I think I found where I planted those roses. Yep, that's where I planted. I brought some roses from islands, and let's see who's here. I think this is going to end up being a villager I don't want and don't like, but that's okay. We will deal. Oh my goodness gracious. Who even are you? Why are you here? And I don't want you to move in. You look like a weird combination between a gorilla and a pig. And I do not like that. Alright. Somewhere. Oh yes, I brought back a bunch of coconuts to plant. Yes, somewhere I planted money trees, and I have no idea where. But I am collecting shells because they earn me money. I'm gonna need to get all those mums off of that second level and like figure out where I actually want them, because I'm pretty sure where they currently are is not where I want them. Alright. Also, I definitely wish I had any idea where I had previously stuck my money trees. Well, I mean, okay, this is one of them, clearly. That is clearly going to be a money tree. Hello, palm tree and proto-palm tree. That is today's money tree, I think. Ah, I wanted that bug. Oh well. I have not yet hit rocks today. I'm like behind. That is, I think, a money tree. That's going to be a money tree tomorrow. I think. Not actually sure. We'll find out. Oh, I should put a greeting in my chat so that it's there. That's my other account that I use to monitor things. Oh. I think I got 2 fossils from those islands. So only one from my island so far. Oh, come on. There we go. 2 fossils from my island, so that's reasonable. Okay, let's see. What else we have? That's probably a bug I don't care about, but I'm gonna get it anyway because I keep forgetting that at this stage of having a new island, basically all the bugs, etc., just mean money. Bugs mean money. Fish mean money. And, ooh. I think that's a different kind of bug. I think I've already gotten this bug before, but I think it's different. Yeah, it's a saw static. That's okay. Again, bugs are money. Bugs are money. Also, someday I want to catch an actual shark. I've caught a bunch of things with fins, and they were all suckerfish, which just does not quite count. Something I don't know yet. I bet I know this. Yep, I already know this. Ah, that's okay. Even this early on, I am getting recipes that I already know. That is not where that hole should be. That is where that hole should be. So I think this is my third fossil for the day. And here's the last fossil for the day. In theory. At this point, I don't even know what the heck is going on my island, so maybe I have other fossils, who knows. But yeah, there's like stuff that I've planted today. Hello, butterfly. Are you gonna come over here or am I gonna go over there? You go over there. I'm pretty sure I want to get you. Because I'm pretty sure you are expensive. Okay, let's get rid of something else we care about less. How about this? Because it's sort of garbage. Sort of garbage. Okay, what are we? Ah, I think we have caught a bunch of what is this? Oh, this is the chop wood accomplishment. I should do that at some point. Okay. Also, I'm trying to get somewhere, and I still don't know the layout of my island. Because of course I don't. Because of course I don't. But here is the selling things place. Which I guess normal people call a store, but you know. Goodness knows why would I call it that. Ooh, hey! Thank you for the raid. That's pretty awesome. I don't think I've ever gotten raided before. Welcome, welcome raiders. We are playing Animal Crossing. I've restarted an entire new island, so this is very early on in the Animal Crossing process. But here we are. Hi. Welcome to this is what I do with my free time. In my like 1700 hours of Animal Crossing playing. Woo! Borrowed my housemate's Switch and started a brand new island there. Thank you very much for raiding. Feel free to hang out. And yeah. This is very kind of chill. Yeah, you know, when I made my first island, I've been playing it for, gosh, almost 2 years now. I sort of made a bunch of decisions, and I didn't really know what they were gonna mean. And now I don't want to undo any of that, because it's been, you know, it's been a while, and I've put in a bunch of effort into it and stuff. So I wanted to start with kind of a different approach a little bit. Hasn't been very different so far, but like once I'm going to actually be able to get to terraform things, I'm gonna build things pretty differently on this island. So that's my big hope, is to kind of get a new start, new chance to do stuff. All right, I don't think I can sell anything else. Do need to go donate those fossils, or at least appraise those fossils. So, trying to get my island to have a 3-star rating so that I can actually be able to do that terraforming. Nope, not that way, this way, because we're going to the museum. But yeah. How was your stream? I watched some of it, and then I had to turn the sound down a little bit for a little while, because it was making me not able to focus on watching all the channels. but what I heard sounded like a lot of fun. Uh, I kind of now want to see if I can take Smurfs and convert them into something like 5th edition and see if anybody wants to run Smurf adventures. But I'm not entirely sure kind of like what classes they would be or anything like that. Yeah, I got like half of what you were doing, and then I had to kind of tune it out a little bit. But it just sounds like it would be a fun game to do, you know. But also, it's been decades since I've seen Smurfs the cartoon, and I did not see the movie, so I have no idea what's going on in Smurf fandom. Is there a Smurf fandom? When I was watching that sort of thing on TV, I watched the knockoff Smurfs, the Snorks, because I liked them better because they were under the sea. Okay, so it looks like only 2 of my fossils were not donatable, so that's always good. Is it really? Smurf porn? I mean, whatever people enjoy, but super not my thing. You know, I shouldn't even be surprised, right? It is the internet, after all. Ah, well, such is life. Such is life. But yeah, when folks had to cancel the convention, and then my LARP that I was going to, they didn't cancel, but you know, I was not gonna go do LARP things with quite this much corona happening. So I decided that I had the cycles to help, and RGB asked if if there's anything that I wanted to do or whatever, and because I have been, I need to be closer to the cliff, because I am like obsessed with trying to do my streams and stuff, I decided that I wanted to see if there were any other Arisia folks who did streaming. So that is basically the entire reason for that stream channel and all of that stuff, to be like, okay guys, and everybody else, like, folks, do you stream? Do you want other people to know you stream? Do you want to know who the other people who stream are? Okay, let's organize this at least a little tiny bit. So I am pretty excited. I got to follow a couple of more folks, and yeah, like, I think these days streaming is a reasonably popular activity. So and you know, there's always kind of need to have a way for folks to connect. So that has been my goal. So I think I am accomplishing it. We'll see. They're not like super active channels or anything, but that's okay too. So somebody offered to stream tomorrow, a stream about streaming and like the technology and stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that too, because I'm hoping that there's stuff that I can learn. I'm also pretty excited that I figured out how to get the game sounds into my stream out of my sound card yesterday, because new capture card means that technology problems, you know, are gonna be happening no matter what. So I'm just very excited that I was able to eventually figure it out. All right. Alright, so I picked up the trash from up top there. I picked up the shells. I found the bottle. I've gone to the store. I've not yet been to resident services, which I need to do because I think capitalist landlord raccoon needs to tell me what it is that he wants me to be doing next in our quest for getting our island all nice and amazing. Alright, I don't want to put any more fossils on display here, I don't think. Okay. Also, I have not found the most recent money tree, and that probably means that it ended up being planted like too close to another tree and is therefore not growing, but I don't know, and I don't know where I put it. I need to start organizing putting my money trees in one spot, or I will never be able to find them ever again. Hello, Tom Nook. Let's see. Yes, we have our first guest. If you have time, if you don't have time, make time. Okay, I did check, and I don't want to. Do not want them to live here. I don't want them to live here on this island because they're a terrible gorilla pig combo person, and I feel like I want to have at least some control over my villagers, but I don't think I'm gonna get them. Okay. Which ones are these? Pre-made patterns with the custom design app. Okay. I think I need to get all of these before I can terraform, but I don't actually know. But I'm gonna need them at some point anyway. Yes, get them in your iPhone. Get them in your iPhone. Okay. Okay. I am not done with the ATM. Alright. I don't want reactions. I'm crippling hairstyles. Iron fence, rope fence, donation box, drinking fountain, wave breaker, brick wall, simple well, stall, arch, fountain, bath, silo. These are not the things I want. Apparently I can't, can I not get the, maybe I can, no, I don't think I can get the storage shed yet. That makes me sad, but that's okay. It will happen eventually. It's been so long I don't remember what comes in what order. Ooh, do I want a garden faucet in my garden? I might. I don't think I want any of these things though. I do think I want the garden faucet. I do not want football things. I don't think I need any of these either. Well, I want the campsite sign. Yeah. Don't think I need... No, I don't think I need any of that stuff. Okay. Sometimes it's just like, what is all this stuff? And why is it here? Sign off. Alright. Isabel. Can you tell me things? Nope. Not yet. And I am not sure I'm up for attempting to figure out what the heck my island flag is going to be right now. Infrastructure, my home. Sorry, what should I do? Yeah. I did. I don't want... Okay. Well, they're not gonna move in. I wonder what's gonna happen if I don't talk them into it. Because I really don't want to. Are they just gonna move in anyway? And if so... Like, I haven't placed any empty house plots. So I don't know where they would move in. Alright, what did I do? I have some things to sell. What is our hot item today? Log steaks. Do I feel like making a whole bunch of log steaks? I don't think so. So I think I am not going to make a whole bunch of log steaks, and I think that's okay. Alright, Nicklings. I want to sell. I'm gonna sell these guys because, frankly, I cannot be bothered with them. Cannot be bothered. Right. But I do need to check on what my stream is actually doing. It's doing all right things. That's fine. Just making sure that I'm in all the correct things, which I think I am. I think. All right. Oh, good. That's doing the correct thing. This, I think, did not do the correct thing. But that's okay. Now, it did it. Ooh, excellent. Okay. So that's happening, and back to Arisia. Hey, Blue! Yes, those are your cats. I really like that icon. It came out nice. Meanwhile, since I think last you saw, we developed the ability to go to work on our island, so we're probably going to go do that. I got to get my island to be, like 3 stars, but it's not, I don't yet know how to, oh, can I turn this on? Oh yeah, there we go. Just keep watering things. Maybe not. But, yeah, I don't know how to check what number of star. Nope. No, I need the net so I can catch that one butterfly that is getting away. It's a butterfly made of money. Okay, it's not made of money, but it does generate a lot of money. There we go. Okay. Yeah, today is sort of like the kind of day where I feel like naps are just generally in order. You know what I mean? Like, just should be nap time. But yeah, welcome to my new island. I do not care about the weird pig gorilla in my campground. I did start decorating a little bit. Yay, decorations. I gotta, like, also make stuff and put down decorations made out of stuff I made, because I have been told that that helps raise the... Ooh, I can make tiki torches. Oh, but it uses wood. And the wood is kind of precious. Ooh! Nice! I have another unit of paneer pressing, because after the stream I'm gonna go and make paneer happen. You know, also I have been told that Isabel likes fencing. Maybe I'll make fencing. Let's craft fencing. So yeah, so I'm gonna make that thing with paneer again that I really like. It's like basmati rice and butter beans and a can of coconut milk, some spices, a paneer, and bake. Oh, speaking of spices, Blue, I don't know if you and Libby need spices, but for the next few days, Penzies has a sale wherein any $10 or more purchase, you can get a spice that's under $12 for free, and you get some Black Lives Matter stickers, and they are donating a bunch of proceeds. Yay! Excellent. I wasn't sure if you saw. I saw it at like 3 in the morning, and rapidly ordered some random things because it was 3 in the morning and I had no brain. And also because I literally received the order I placed yesterday. Oh, nice. What do you use it for? I had to order like a bunch of oregano because I completely ran out of oregano, and a bunch of cumin because I completely ran out of cumin. But I received those yesterday, and then I was like, drat, must place another order. So that's kind of where I was at. I don't remember what I just made. Like, I just made something that I was going to put out on the island. Fencing! I made fencing. Let's put it out. Fencing has a build fence mechanic. Like that. Put it in everything. So what's in it? Like, what is it made up of? Because I'm assuming it's a blend, right? So that is not what I want to do. Is there now a gap? I don't want the gap. Yeah, okay, good. We closed the gap. This is like separating my house from terrible neighbors I don't want house. That go in the bad place? Nope, that one in the right place, and that's all the fencing I have. But, like I said, Isabel likes fencing, so... You don't have to get up. You can, minimize the Twitch and go to Penzi's website and tell me what it says is in it. I just can't look it up because I'm on a stream, and I will completely forget by the time I get off the stream because, you know, that's how we roll. What is memory even? What is even memory? Alright. Let's go sell those butterflies that we just caught. And then I'm going to go to work. It'll be exciting. Okay, I want to sell. Well, I'm offering you 3 butterflies, my friend, because that's what I got. Oh, let's see. Green onion flakes, sugar, sweet basil, celery flakes, minced garlic, and dill. I don't know how I feel about the celery flakes. Mostly on account of not liking celery. Okay, those 3 butterflies were 8,500 bells. So, like, it's not bad. Oh, it's a salad dressing base. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Normal people are weird and we are not them, so... Okay, let's see. Trying to also like monitor the chat on Discord for the whole Arisia nonsense. Alright. Where is my airport? Here is my airport. Yeah. Like, it does not taste like celery. Because I'm the person who's like, hello, Blue's wife. Yeah, I am the person who is like, celery. Cannot have V8. Tastes like celery is the worst. Right, I want to go to work. Because I think going to work means that I can get items from there, decorate my island with them, which I think is like my main focus of all the things right now. What would dodos do? Dodos would do all sorts of things, but that is fun. We like the dodos and everything they do. Yeah, I will say hi to Lottie as soon as I can, but first I'm going to see... Oh, I think maybe the bottles don't appear until, like, I've been here a little bit, maybe? I don't actually know. Because I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been... I mean, so if this is the expansion, right? So it's only been since November, but... Why would I remember how to do any of this? Like, that requires having a brain. I've clearly never had a brain before in my life. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, we got a skateboard. This is all internal stuff. Can I get this? I can! Yay! I can't get that. Yeah, definitely some other time. Hi, Lottie. I would like to work. This is my work uniform. Yep. Sales. Promote vacation homes. Okay. I'm really glad that the idea this game has of sales is talk to creatures and they will immediately tell you what they want and you just have to provide it. It's best kind of sales. Look over there. There's people minding their own business, hanging out on the beach. Don't you want to sell them things? Yes. Stand near them, and you'll be able to read their minds and know what kind of dream vacation paradise home they want. Tabletop games. That seems appropriate. Super chill. Those are my only two options right now. Oh, and also this one, where it's fall all the time. I think tabletop games makes the most sense on account of this being during Arisia stream. Okay, you want one of these vacation homes, but you want to use it as a secret lair. Okay, dude. Also, your name is Tank. I mean, you're a rhino, so that makes sense. You're gonna be our party's tank. kind of textured like a plush animal, which I find amazing. Okay, tabletop games are apparently bingo, six-sided dice, and sorry. Okay. I guess those are games you play on a tabletop, so that makes some amount of sense. Not a large amount of sense, but some amount of sense. Okay. Let's see. Where are we gonna put his home? What do we recommend? Well, what do we recommend? We are going to recommend... Okay, what kind of location do we want for playing tabletop games? Cabin in the woods? I kind of like that idea. Let's go there. Not mind you that I've seen Cabin in the Woods or anything, because, like, that involves seeing a horror movie, which Annas don't do, but... Okay. I can accompany the client there. That is totally a thing that I can do. Also, I love that he has like a leaf on his head. Or at least it looks like he has a leaf on his head. Okay. Can't wait. Kerpow! Oi. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we get to do. Okay. Okay. First of all, let's see if he's got any requests for, like, items that go on the outside. Well, the outdoor air conditioner, for sure. None of these things are outdoors. So I think the outdoor air conditioner unit is the thing that we're gonna put right there. And then let's see what we can do about his actual exterior of the house. Maybe this. I like this. Red roof. Turquoise roof. I like turquoise roof. Alright. Red, green. That's a look. I think I like this look. But let's just double check that there isn't another one I like more. Nope. Right, now we need a door. This color door? This color door? Ugh, that doesn't seem to work. That sort of works. Is there another that's better? Nope. Ooh, that matches the roof at least a little bit, I think. What do we think? I think it does. And then... no, because we have a porthole door, so... I think that's all it's gonna be. Let's go inside. Maybe like way not enough space, I think. Alright. That's a board game. That's that game. That's the... Okay. Nope. Let's do this first. Now we do this list of things. Alright, so we need like some tables, I think. Because we cannot... Something smells like burning. I don't know whether that's... Ooh. I'm gonna be right back. Just to make sure that it's not anything terrible.
sounds good.
Okay, housemate making food. I think in oven, which I think has had some things fall down, and when things fall down in oven, when things fall down in oven, they burn, and that's, I think, what I was smelling. Anyway, all good, I think, so. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, we dropped a chair and a table. I think we definitely need, like, a bookshelf of games. And then, so you want a tabletop game. What do we have for tabletop games? Okay, Dreidel is, I guess, technically a tabletop game. Ooh, do we have different kinds of chessboard? Ooh, I think I like this one better. We already have that. And this is just all stuff. Okay. Let's see. I think we do need that. And we need like a couch or something to go with all this nonsense. Let's see what we got for sitting. Okay, differently colored sofa legs. Well, that's a nice color sofa. I think that's gonna be the color sofa we're gonna have. All right. And do we want like a low board? Yeah, I think we do. And let's see what else. What else do we want? I think I want one of these. And one of those. Alright, let's organize. Oh, we did not do any kind of walls or floor. What kind of walls do we want here? It's a little, might be, well, actually, I was gonna say it might be a little too orange, but I'm actually thinking it's not. I think it's right, because nope, and manga wall I don't think I like, so I think we get an orange wall. And yeah, nice dark floor. And okay, I don't know why that went into the corner. Probably because it's small. But the bigger rugs are all not the right color, so that's okay. Rug, you get to be in the middle of the room. Maybe. I don't actually know whether that's where I want it to be, but let's put the other bookshelf there. And the low board here. Table. Deal with you in a moment. I'm going to put bingo on the low board. And this die there. And this is going to be where the couch is. Nope. There. And there. It's not like where I actually want them to end up, but I think that's where they're going to end up. Alright, let's see. Table. Table's gonna go into this corner. He's gonna get a chair. And we can get another chair. And these guys are gonna get just like a little bit spread out. I need a like a living room table. You know, what are they called? Like a TV table, tray table, something like that. No, like a low table. That might be what I want. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Let's put you in between those guys. And you can play Sorry. And the timer can go, oh goodness. The timer can go in the corner. Yeah, because you can play chess here. And this lamp should be like that. I think that's what we want. That's a tabletop-y place, right? Yeah. Look at all those tabletop games that you can play on a table, on top of a table even. Yes, your power. Did he just say my power fortress? He did, didn't he? He totally said my power fortress, which is only minorly hilarious, but definitely minorly hilarious. Which is just funny. Just funny. Alright. Make sure I'm in the right channels here. Okay. I have not yet learned how to take pictures of my island homes yet. Alas. I did. Oh, I should take a bunch of photos. Oh, this is when I learned to take photos. Very enterprising of you to ask, Nico. Very enterprising of you to ask. Just go nuts. Okay, I guess we're gonna go nuts with the photos. That just seems weird, but okay. Okay. Get out of the way, Nico, because you know you wanna. Alright. Alright. Oh. I don't need to change his clothes. Nope. Wrong button. I want the handheld camera. And I think this is what we want. Alright, dude. Yes, it is. It is so prize winning. OMG. The prize winningest. That's not a word. As well as, wow. Plays photographs almost as well as my stage ready muscles. Okay. Sometimes I wonder, is it the people who wrote the text or the people who translated it from Japanese? Like, who is the weirdo there? Who wrote the weird words? I never know. Things went great. Yay, please pay me. Thank you. Yay, getting paid. It does look great. I bet you will say that even if it looks like complete garbage. But that's okay. Ooh, an app to organize things? Do I get a new app? I think I get a new app on my phone. Yay, app on phone. Yay, app on phone. can totally get that photo and upload it to the app. Okay. Okay. I will proactively add things every time, Lottie. I think I'm done, because I don't think I quite want to. Do you want... Yeah, this was the table I super could not buy. But now I bought it. Yay. Go back home. We don't have Harv's Island yet, unfortunately. I think I need that 3-star rating to get him as well, and to get Captain. So I can't like go on Captain trips either. I was hoping, so I went on a bunch of Nook Mile trips, and I was hoping that I would end up on like islands with different fruit. But I found a while back I found oranges, and otherwise I've just been getting apples. I really need cherries and pears, but such is life. Well, let's see if we can go to an island and see if we can find something cool there. I want to fly. I want to fly like a dodo. Alright. Oh yeah, use that cloud. Okay. Yeah, I think this is another island where only apples grow. Yep. Apples and roses. Not what I need. Is there a bottle with a recipe here? Because I want that, if that exists. But I'm not sure it does. Oop. Maybe it'll be a real shark this time. I'm not holding my breath. Oh my god. Yay! Okay, wait, which button? This button. Ocean sunfish. Yay. Okay, good. It's not that I am somehow stuck with only suckerfishes. I was just only getting suckerfish. But no bottle, which makes me sad. Yeah, no bottle. Waterfall. Yeah, nothing else going on that island. I got my sunfish. Talked to the dodo about going home. I am ready to go home. Alright. By the way, tomorrow, Mick and Hanapengo and I are going to be streaming Don't Starve Together tomorrow at noon, from noon to 2. Also, it is Hana Pengu's birthday tomorrow, which is pretty exciting. Welcome back. How is wife, and how was wife's work day? Don't think you missed anything too exciting. I built a tabletop gaming home for a rhino, and also wondered why I smell like something's burning, but it is just probably whatever that is that fell down inside our oven. Excellent. Oh my god, my new job starts on Tuesday. I am low-key freaked out. I have to go to the office to like pick up my computer and show them my passport and all that nonsense. So that's gonna be, you know, mildly terrifying. No, do not tell me anything about the sunfish. Thanks. And, yeah. Nope, I think that's all I got for you, dude. Yeah. So I'm very curious whether, so I have a visitor on my campground who I do not want. So I'm somewhat curious if I don't pursue getting him, which I don't want to do, so I'm not gonna. If I don't pursue getting him, like, what happens? Because I am unsure. So I think my chores are as done as they're gonna get. So I'm gonna save and go on to the next day. And see what happens with that campground and stuff. Because it's a little weird, but like not in a terribly bad way. Alright. Close the game. It's totally January 21st, obviously. As we know. I promise you can play this software game. I have permission to play this from myself. Yeah. I mean, it's February something on my other island, so. Also, it's the height of summer on my island. You know, this is going to take a while to load. I think that's a lovely time to get up, stretch, drink some water, and in my case, go run to the restroom. I will be right back. I have returned. Look at me switching scenes. I am so something. Definitely something. Oh, Blue, you might be interested. I don't know. Tomorrow at, I think, 3 o'clock, one of the Arisia folks is going to do a stream about, like, the technology of streamers. So, like, what tech they use and what's good, what's bad, and, like, all of that. I'm vaguely interested and excited about it. Like, I'm very interested and I'm vaguely excited is actually what I want. It's going to be at 3 p.m. and I'm probably going to make my channel host it because I'm trying to, when I'm not myself streaming, I'm trying to kind of like host the Arisia people. But yeah, so if you are interested in that, that's going to be happening in theory tomorrow at 3 p.m. Okay. Let's see what Isabel announces. We have a visitor, so we have hopefully a different visitor at our campsite. So maybe that's a way to at least control a little bit who moves in for me. So we'll find out. Oh my god, also why does my back hurt? Oh yeah, I went shopping. I should go into my pipe and put the garden faucet where my garden is. Look at my garden. I made, oh yeah, that's the thing I need to get rid of. I made a garden, so I am going to, not the skateboard, oh right, I need to take them out of their boxes. It only works if I take them out of boxes. Alright. There we go. Now, these are carrots because I had leaf, and I can water them so that I get useful multitudes of carrots. Also, might as well water my windflowers and my tulips. I'm hoping that getting a tulip will make them propagate themselves, at least a little bit. Alright, but mostly I don't want to stick around here yet. Nope, do not water the pipe. I want you to go into it, not water it. Okay. Now let's go put the campground sign near the campground. Where's a good place? I think maybe right here is a good place. Camp sign. What do you mean there's no room? Ugh, okay. Let's figure out how far over I can move it. Okay, that's about where it can go. That's reasonable. Let's see if it's still Pig Gorilla or if it's somebody else. Are you somebody else? Please be somebody else. Oh my god, why is it still this guy? I don't want Pig Gorilla. I see I have so many options. Thank you, game, for giving me options. Except not. This is like when you ask your toddler, do you want to put your blue pants on or your green pants? While they're screaming, I don't want to wear pants. Well, so I have an island with already 5 villagers who all suck, who I hate. I have not picked any of them. I'm going to need to figure out how to get rid of them as rapidly as humanly possible. And I guess I'm going to get Hans the Terrible. Let's see what I can find. Where is my Nukipedia? I want to look up. Nope, that's Villager Bingo from somewhere else. Are you Nukipedia? Yes, this is Wikipedia. Okay. Like, I villagers are complicated because and time travel doesn't fix them very well. And the problem is that, like, it's still gonna be him. I don't know why I'm getting him. Okay, so he's a smug gorilla. He was first introduced in New Leaf. New Horizons, his house has winter going on inside. Like, full of snow and nonsense. And, that's pretty terrible in every way. I do not want him, and apparently I can't get rid of him. Gosh darn it. Well, I guess you should live here then. On my island, full of assholes I don't care about. I am cranky about this. Like, I did not get to choose any of my villagers so far. And I don't want any of them. And I have not yet built a 6th home, but already he's moving in. And, like, I have no idea when I am going to get the ability to invite villagers with amiibo. This sucks. It is, but, like, at the start you get assigned stupid villagers, and then you have to wait for them to decide to leave. It stinks. Alright, I think I have to talk to Tom. Alright. Yeah. It went terribly. I'm now stuck with him. Can I put it somewhere where I really don't want it to be? No, because then I'll have to pay a lot of money to move it. Fuck you, Tom Nook. You suck. I think at some point, so like I can have at most 10 villagers, and at some point I am going to be able to get from him kits to build houses and then getting villagers. But I don't remember when that is, and I don't remember how many of these like terrible selections I have to be stuck with first. Like, these are the worst. Alright, do I need... I don't want any of these things, do I? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I need to get these. Yeah, I don't think I need to be getting any of these. I am a very cranky. Because I specifically, like, skipped a day to not get him, hoping that maybe I'll get like a different random villager on my campground, but no. Alright, I do not want football things because I don't want football things. Alright, well, poop. I guess let's go place his home somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where my... Okay. Let's look at a map. So my house is there. And then I've got Freckles there. Bud and Nate. And Jumbette. And nothing lines up. Nothing lines up. But that's okay. Where can I stick his house? I think I want to stick his house like behind the museum. Like in that corner spot. Okay. Oh, I have red on my village today. That's pretty cool. Alright. Okay. So like... Sure, that looks great. We'll put your stupid house here. Yeah, don't be so happy. Why are you being happy? We're stuck with a terrible gorilla who we don't want and we're stuck with. But I did just determine that I have red, so I do need to go and... Oh, hey, wheat. Need to go and... Okay, why? I thought I got all of my... Okay. I keep getting, like, more than the allotted number of fossils I should be getting. Oh, there's my bottle. Am I learning anything useful today? I don't think I am. I think that's the one that Bud the Lion has been trying to, like, he's been working on it every time I've been near him. Oh, yeah, when I said I had gotten all my fossils, I meant the previous day's fossils. It's a different day. I'm dumb. That's what's going on. I had a dumb. Alright, I don't want to go up because I need to go to my secret beach because that is where Red is. He is on my secret beach. We get to find out if the art that he is selling is real or fake. Let's go find out. Because getting a bunch of art into my museum is really important because that's how I get Blathers in his cafe. Alright, is any of this art fake or real? I don't know, so I have to look in my app because I don't remember how to recognize art. Okay, so we've got the Vitruvian Man. And the fake has coffee stains. That's a fake. Then we have this something they're calling basic painting. Boy has short hair. In the fake version, the boy has longer hair with bangs. Alright. Oh yeah, no. So that's a genuine. Okay, so the painting with the boy is genuine. Let's see. Then we have... let's see, we've got Tremendous Statue, which is that urn thing. So if it has a lid, it's fake. So that's a fake one of those. And the Warrior Statue, I think it's also fake because it has a shovel. Genuine version, the statue is not holding anything. In the fake version, it's holding a shovel. Yep, okay. Well then. That's okay. We're gonna buy the one thing that's not fake. This thing. Yes. Buy me this art. We'll get it in the mail tomorrow. Nope. Did I have an achievement for spending money? I did have an achievement for spending money. Yay, spending money. Okay. I get a planter. I kind of like the planter. Floating biotope. It's a lot of money, but I haven't seen it in my store yet, and I don't want the whatever that is, the amplifier pedal thing. Something to do with music, I'm pretty sure. something to do with music. Alright. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, red. I sort of already regret it, but that's okay. Okay, up there is like full of weeds. I gotta get those. Cannot let the weeds stand. Gotta pick them up. Gotta pick them up. Gotta pick them up. Pick up all the trash. Pick up all the trash. All the trash. All of it. Alright, and then gotta end up on the other side of the waterfall so that I can pick up all of that trash. Pick up the trash. Pick up the trash. Although at this point it's not even trash. It's like things I need to build other things. Pick up building materials. Does not sound as good. But that's okay. I suppose it doesn't need to sound good. Alright. Weeds. Sticks. Weeds. I don't have ordinances yet either. No idea where I need to end up to get them. But eventually I will be able to have them. Ooh, that's a thing of weeds like right there. How did I not see that? But I do like having the vines. The vines are helpful. Alright. Alright, let's get back down. How many fossils is it? Has it been 4? It has been 4. So in theory, that should be the last fossil. In reality, who knows? Who knows? Oh, there's the money tree spot. Let's plant it. There we go. Plant the money. Right. Build your home. I don't have to talk to you anymore. I'm just very tempted to fast forward until I can build more villager stuff. Alright, what is in my pockets? Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff to sell. Oop. Hello, money butterfly. Come over here. Get in my pockets. Yeah, so that is one of the things that Gulliver gives me. It's the Tubiteka. Yeah, I was I think I was going for like a weird hipster look here. Yeah, so far from Gulliver I've gotten this hat and the black geisha wig. I really like it. But trying to I am now you missed me being yeah, right? It's the tight sweater or whatever. I don't know what it's actually called. Tightly knit sweater or something like that. Oh yay, this money tree has produced me the money. Because I am pretty low on the money. Oh, this is the one where I planted 10,000. I am, oh yeah, I can just chop you down, tree. I do not need to, like, I don't need to dig you up. Why am I even thinking about it? Yeah, so far I don't have any cherries or pears on my island. I did manage to plant carrots because I had leaf. Right? With like bad lighting, and the poetry should in fact also be pretty terrible. Like, I'm not sure why I'm expecting terrible lighting, but I'm expecting terrible lighting and terrible poetry there. I planted a bunch of palm trees. Go me. But I'm trying to like collect the shells so I can get money. How am I doing on space? I have a little bit more space. And let's see. Yeah. Yay, welcome back. I caught a money butterfly and I need to really go sell them. My campsite visitor is moving in. My campsite visitor sucks. This is, I guess, not technically unexpected. And I'm kind of thinking of just rolling forward days a bunch. Oh, I like that emoji, Blue. Where is that emoji from? I don't know who that is, but I really like it. Mick, you should look at some of the emojis that I made. Blue requested a rainbow kitty, so I made a rainbow kitty. You might like it. Alright, let's see. What are we doing? That would be the rainbow kitty. We are selling this nonsense. Nope, we're not selling that. We're selling nonsense. Confirm. Yeah, it's a Rainbow Island cat. Rainbow Cat Island? I am unsure. That's a good way to describe cats in general, I think. Alright, I don't need any of this stuff and I don't want to spend money on it. Do I need any of this stuff? I don't think I do, because there's nothing new here. I do think I want this wall, though. Yeah, sure. I need to, like, make enough money to... Yeah, I need to make enough money to pay Tom Nook back. Right now I have not quite enough in the bank to pay for the I got a third room expansion. But right, let's go give those fossils. I have fossils right? Yeah, give the fossils to the museum. I finally caught a shark fin thing that was not suckerfish, so that was pretty exciting. You can assess my fossils. Confirm. Oh good, at least some of it is stuff that I don't have yet. Yay. Starting all of the collections from scratch is kind of terrifying, but that's okay. Alright, I want to donate these things. That plushie is amazing. Okay. I think I'm done with this. Okay, so I have... Oh good, I only have one extraneous skeleton. That sounds bad. Extraneous skeleton is not perhaps the right term there. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yes, I need to go talk to resident services. Like trying to figure out at what point I get to actually go and find villagers I don't hate. I'm hoping that time is soon. Yes, of course I do. Okay. Ah, yes. Oh, good. Of course you can count on me. I think this is what I'm talking about. I think I get to actually go and find... Is it under what should I do? Okay, we need to put in some work. Yes, I am trying to... I'm trying to make it a 3-star island. Alright, let's talk infrastructure. Maybe that's where it is? Sell some land. Yes. Please let us sell some land. Sure. How much money do you want? Okay, only 10,000 pounds. That's fine. Find a good location. Okay. I don't think... I think there's an achievement for ceremonies, so I might as well hold the ceremonies. Which ceremony do I want to have? How about for the resident services? Okay. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to place a house. I think I get to travel to get this house. I hope. Again, I want villagers I don't hate. That plushie is literally like the most adorable thing ever, Blue. It really, really is. Okay. Nope, we get a building, not a tent. Yay, us. It is made out of like that very, very soft plushy thing that just makes me want to snuggle all those plushies. Like sometimes the stuffed animals are not like that. And like the best cats that I got from the museum store are, and I love them. And like this one is like that too. Yay, Isabel. Also, I don't want to bet my bottom bell. Oh, goodness. I think woo is what we're gonna say. Right? I desperately want a Flick and a CJ amiibo cards so I can make them roommates on the vacation island, but I've only seen them on eBay and they're like 20 bucks each, and I'm not willing to spend $20 on an amiibo card. Alright. Yes, we totally want to take a commemorative photo. Yay. I'm sure everybody's eyes were closed. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to check, because one of the very bottom achievements is this one. Okay, so this is our day 10 of this island. It's not bad. Alright, so do I have... Okay, I have a... Let's look at a map for a sec here. So, we put that one house behind the museum. I'm saving the space next to the residence plaza to the right for when I get to build the clothing store, Abel's. And the space like in front because I want to have like a cool walk up. So I guess I will put these houses like behind the randomly situated unaligned ones up above mine, because my plan is as soon as I get ability to terraform, I am making the island one level. I'm getting rid of the weird river nonsense. I'm going to deal with moving my rocks while it's flat and completely empty with the mannequins. Once I have my rocks corralled in the correct place, I can then also get my fossils corralled into the correct place. And then I can actually build things that I want where I want them, I think. Okay, so the goal is to put it behind Jambet's house. Alright. Let's go put it behind Jambet's house, which is this one. So if I center on her house and I go this way a bunch, which trees am I going to destroy? Let's see if I can do this without destroying the orange grove behind there. No, that is not the spot. It's a little bit too much to the left, I think. Yeah, I think I want to be right there. Let's try that again. Okay, yeah, I think this lines up. Also, when I want to imagine it, I want to imagine a house there, not a rando rectangular nonsense, which that is. Okay, new island neighbors, potentially new island friend. Okay, so plot available I think means we can try to go and find a new island friend on islands, which is exciting. Though I only have like, let's see, put that in storage, put that in storage. That is not, none of that was anything I wanted to do, thanks. Which part of put it in storage did we not get? I think we didn't get any part of it. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Put in storage. Put in storage. Put in storage. And now get out of storage. Alright. Let's go, like, quickly, because I was going to end at 6 to go make dinner. But if we really are, in fact, able to get island friends, we're gonna go get island friends. Also, Mick, did you see I have a blue airport? I am so excited. So excited. Blue airport. Alright. I want to fly. Okay. Am I gonna get villagers? Can I do villagers? I'm not even like looking for any specific villagers. I just want ones I don't hate, because I dislike most of my villagers. Okay, I don't dislike Renee as much as the others, but And Freckle I at least picked. I don't like her very much, but I did go to an island and pick her. But, like, Pothead Lion and vaguely dirty Uncle Bear and Gorilla Pig Hybrid Man are, like, not people I have would have chosen to have on my island at all. Okay. Alright, so this is a bamboo island. Oh my god, it is totally villager island. Hello, goat boy. Do I want kid? I'm gonna have to go look him up. He is adorable purple goat. Adorable purple goat is adorable. He is not as adorable as Sherb, but that's okay. Okay, so he is... Why does it say that he is either lazy or smug? Oh, he was lazy in various games until New Leaf, and then in New Leaf he became smug. So he is a smug male goat. His catchphrase is woot. And he wears a tailored jacket. And his phone is black. His hobby is education. He carries a classy bag and he likes to read a novel and enjoys a sandwich and a popsicle. Okay, what does his house look like? Ooh, his house has a purple roof and is like purple inside. Oh yeah, he's the one with the white fireplace that RGB desperately wanted and could not get anywhere. I think the goat villagers are pretty darn adorable, and like, oh my god, why am I being tagged in Arisia? I don't know. I'm going to ignore it because I'm going to ignore it. Alright. I think I want him. He seems cool. Okay, well, like... Yes, come to my island. And... You believe in destiny. This is good. It is destiny. As we learned from The Witcher, destiny is complicated. Alright. Yes. It's a good idea. We have a house just for you. I don't know. Yes. Contact Tom Nook. I watched the first season. I have not watched the second. It has a lot of weird bits that I don't like, and it's also like, it's got 3 different timelines that it switches between with no warning, and all the main protagonists are like magic people, so they don't age. But like, I don't think I have Blue. But yeah, like, they don't age, so you can't tell which timeline you're in. So it was very confusing. So I never could quite decide whether, like, I like it or I hate it. It was weird. It's hard. Like, I was only really able to watch it because Dennis was, like, explaining some of it to me and stuff. But I've never played the game or read the books. It doesn't stay aggressively straight. Like, it shows you these 2 worlds. One has normal people in it, and the other is this, like, entirely different world with more magic. And that world has a lot less straightness in it. But I'm not sure that actually balances it out enough. Yeah, the game looked too complicated for me. I don't think I want any more bamboo on my island, but I think I want to dig up more bamboo. That's not bamboo? Um, yeah, which is, like, valid, right? Like, it's gotta either get you in the first little bit of watching or not. Uh, oh yeah. That first episode is a thing. Yep. You're not wrong, like... I think I gave it the equivalent of, read the 50 pages and see if it gets better because everybody was talking it up. But I can totally see not wanting to do that. I did not even bother with Game of Thrones. Like, that just looked like nothing but violence and badness, and, like, not in a good way. Wow, that was, like, not even a useful sentence. Like, it was a bunch of violence that wasn't even there for a purpose. It was just kind of there for kicks, and I did not bother with the rest of Game of Thrones. That is a hole that I did not want. That is a hole I didn't want. I started reading the first book and realized that the person who wrote it wrote in a style that I distinctly disliked reading. So I did not continue reading any of the books. That is that a bug I don't have yet? I can't tell, so I'm going to try to get it. Come on, bug. Nope. It's a bug I did have. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to describe the series. That's about where, yeah, did not watch, did not want to watch. Okay. What am I doing? Does anybody know what I'm doing? I mean, okay, so here's the thing. That series of books is full of that. Like, it did not need any more added, thank you very much. It was already chock full of that nonsense. Did not need any more of that in the books. Or in the series. Like, I know it's HBO and they're trying to, I guess, sell titillating violence? I don't know. I don't actually know what HBO is trying to sell. I don't pay for it. I get it for free, and the only thing I've watched on it was Wonder Woman. But, like... Why? Okay, why? Isn't, like, one of the big things in those books, like, not only is it already full of that, but they're all related to each other, and it's full of that? Like, it's... mind-bogglingly terrible? Ugh. Yeah. Well, as we learned by observing last year's Hugo ceremony, hosted by George R.R. Martin, he's an asshole who is, like, racist and transphobic and sexist and kind of a dick. He was terrible. Right? His whole ass. Like, and I've hung out with him a bunch of times at World Cons, but, like, not in any way that is in-depth conversation. Sorry. Responding in Arisia. Yeah, and, like, then he was hosting the Hugos, and he was just terrible. Terrible. So, that's kind of, it's kind of where we're at. Alright, so that is Terrible Hans's new spot. Let's make sure that our other plot says the right villager and I did not mess it up. Yay! Alright, I wonder if I... my pocket's full of things I need to sell, probably. If I talk to Tom Nook, am I gonna get another kit now? What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Hey, Linux lover, it's going. I am kind of finishing up. We're talking about some terribleness in TV shows and Game of Thrones, and also Georgia's hosting of the Hugos in Con Zealand. Okay, so let's talk infrastructure. I want to see if he's going to give me another one or if I have to wait until the next day. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yes, it does. It sounds great to me. Sounds great. I might be able to only go to one per day. I think... Nope, nothing else. I don't wanna do anything else. I think I want to fast forward to next day. Did I do all the things in here already? Did I do all the things in here and complain bitterly about villagers? I did. Okay. Oh, oop, thank you. Hydration, very important. Everybody hydrate. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so I think this means we need to fast forward to the 22nd. So let's do a tiny bit more time travel. I know that it's 6 o'clock and I was going to stop, but I really wanna test this theory. Okay, so I'm gonna, you guys need to, you folks need to hold me to this. I'm going to time travel to the next day, and then I'm going to put that plot down and go grab villager. Is it making noise? If it's making noise, then it's yours, because my Discord does not make noise. Alright. And then, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to log off. Like, mine is not supposed to be making any noise. I love Discord, and I'm like monitoring a bunch of channels and stuff while I do this, which is why you sometimes see me say things as if I cannot make sentences and also stop to type. Alright. It is now the 22nd of January, obviously. I think Discord has its uses. I think it's a very different form of interaction than like Facebook or LiveJournal was. Let's see how old I am. Or like TikTok or any of those other things. So it's good for some stuff. It's not good for others. So it has a place. It has a place. Alright. So load game load. Load game load. Woo woo. But yeah, how are things over there for you, Linux lover? I know you're starting to stream today a little bit later, right? You are, I think, at 7. Yeah, you were at 7. Or maybe, yeah, I think you're at 7 and somebody else is at 8. And then there's a dance that starts at 9 and a different dance that starts at 10. Boy. 8. Okay, excellent. I'm trying to keep track. I did not put people's names in the schedule because I could not keep track. But you know what? I put the URLs in the schedule, so like I totally could have figured it out. Right. You're at 8, interactive games and maybe puzzles, and Telekinetic Nerd is at 9 playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And then the 2 DJs are in order in the evening. And then tomorrow I'm streaming Don't Starve Together, and then I need to add the tech stream to the calendar, which I did not get a chance to do because I was like running late to start this one. All right. So Hans has moved in. Great. Oh, is it the case that kids moving in tomorrow? I think that might be true. Oh yes, Red sent me a painting. Thank you, Red. And my garbage can, which is very exciting. Oh, I need to delete Red's letter. Throw away, because it's actually a letter through the mail. Can't delete those. Alright, so let's try this again. So I put a house here, and he's gonna move in, so he's gonna move in tomorrow. Okay. Ooh, I got maple again. I have to buy from her a bunch of times before she offers to build on my island. No, maybe not. Maybe I've bought from her enough times. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I do. I want to build enables. I desperately want to build enables. I want a clothing shop on my island. Okay, let's get that set up. Okay, so I have my Nook shop over there, so I want to put that store like over here. Let's see. Taylor's Construction. Yes. That is too close to the plaza. Yes, I understand. How about here? Slightly less close to the... No, that is too far from the plaza. How far from the plaza was I able to make the store? Like right nearby. Okay, this tree is annoyingly in my way. Tree be gone. I am practicing for Don't Starve Together tomorrow. Clearly. Where's my shovel? I will make sure that your character is nowhere near me when I chop down the trees tomorrow. Alright. Let's try that again. Let's imagine it. Can we imagine it without... Yeah, I think that's the right place. Because I think that's as close to the plaza as it's going to let me anyway. That is very exciting. Alright. However, I think we have to wait until the next day for Kid. Oh yeah, there's the next money tree. And I really do need to go and make food for me and housemate, or we will die forever of starvation. Okay, we really are in no danger of starving. But I have been streaming for like a little bit over 2 hours now, and I should stop at least for a little bit, and go like check. Nope, do not sit on it. We want to dig it up. Dig it up. Dig it up. There we go. Dig it up. Anyway, yeah, let's save and quit, and let's wrap it up. So I'm gonna wrap it up, folks. Tomorrow, Hana Pengu, Mick, and I are streaming Don't Starve Together at noon. And then for Arisia folks, we've got, like I said, from 7 to 9, we've got Amnesia the Dark Descent. At 8 p.m., we've got interactive games and some puzzles and or horror games from Linux Lover, who is chatting above. And so feel free to give them a follow and check out their stream. Then at 9, we have DJ Dirge doing some dance tunes, and then at 10 we have DJ Zero doing the trans dance with a fundraiser for wait, I have this info and can actually tell you. DJ Zero is fundraising for Boston Alliance of LGBTQ plus Youth, which abbreviates to Bagley. And they're going to have a link at their ball. So that's at 10. And then tomorrow we are going to have Linux Lover again at 3 p.m. Streaming, getting started streaming and tech talk. And Blue, that's what I was talking about earlier, that I am super interested in checking out tomorrow at 3. So I will probably host on my channel so that folks can watch, or you can go follow Linux Lover, and then you will get a ping that they're streaming. Anyway, I am going to go offline and make my curried paneer. See you guys later. Also, Blue, that noise you're hearing, that's not my Discord. That's my Slack. That's my stress for the weekend. Anyway, all right. Bye, everybody.